Well, good morning, guys. It is a beautiful day out here on the lake, doing some fishing, and we got Cora with us today. Gonna have a good time chasing down some crappies, and hopefully I can catch up a couple walleye today. I'd really like to figure that out and really spend some time doing that. But I wanted to idle over here real quick and check this spot. This is where fish were stacked up yesterday, or 2 days ago, and I've got some really exciting stuff to go over today because I ended up having to swap out the trolling motor on the boat, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, it is what it is. Like, I'm not super upset about it, simply because I was just not happy with the Tarova that I had on there. So I put the Tarova Quest on this boat today. Or yesterday. I put the Tarova on the boat yesterday. Let's see, where are these fish? It seems like there's a lot of fish over here. There was just a gigantic school of them over here yesterday. Or what? 2 days ago. 2 days ago, there's a giant school of them. Up here, shallow. But things could have changed within the past day. But we'll do our due diligence. I'm not seeing anything on down scan or side scan right now to make me want to actually like stop and fish, but we'll see. We'll see what we see here. There we go. There's some brush. There's some fish on brush. Nothing crazy. Okay, come on now. Not bad though. I'd fish that. That actually looks like fish are holding on brush. And that's a good sign. Let's see, is there anything on this brush here? Sorry, I'm just kind of idling. But anyways, trolling motor, we'll get into it. I put the Tarova Quest on there. Pretty pumped about it. It's kind of a top of the line trolling motor. And these fish are definitely not back in here anymore. Something changed. There's definitely some fish on brush though. Like enough to where we'll see what's happening here. This is a little drop-off spot with a brush pile at the bottom. Let's see what we see. Hard to tell. We'll just go ahead and fish it. All right, let's get these rods all ready to go. Got all kinds of stuff going on here with these rods today. I got everything rigged up last night while everything was in the garage. So I've got a variety of different baits tied on, variety of different rods. Not quite what I was expecting today, but we'll make it work for sure. We might just have to poke around on this, not spend a whole lot of time fishing stuff that doesn't look great. There we go. That's pretty fancy, not gonna lie. It says it wants to update, but we're not gonna do that today. All right. Tarova Quest. It's moving. It's quiet, man. It is really quiet. Holy smokes. Let's get this down there. And we'll start off with just a basic jig. Oh, I forgot that I put two on here. We got like a little 32nd ounce too. All right, here we go. Let's rock and roll. This trolling motor works so much better than the other one did. Oh my gosh. The responsiveness is pretty awesome. That's kind of one of the biggest perks I think I'm gonna have with this, is super good responsive time. Well, it didn't take very long to find the fish. They're exactly where they were the other day. I guess I was fishing a different brush pile than I thought, but I found them. Don't worry. There's a gigantic pile of fish down here. Let's see if they're hungry though. I'm wondering if it could be a slip bobber game today. But I mean, there was just a gigantic pile of them, man. Got him. There we go. Yeah, we got some decent fish down there. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. All right, let's get the live well filled up, shall we? Alrighty. That just proves I know what I'm doing. They're schooled up pretty good right now, so they're pretty easy to find. It's just a matter of getting on them. So if you can get on them, you're probably gonna catch them pretty good. Let's just leave that open. It's pretty stupid how much they're stacked up right now. Let's just drop that jig down in there and see what else we can do. I mean, you can see it on the live scope. There's just piles of them, piles and piles. Oh yeah, we're in a pretty decent spot here, I'd say. That one might have been 10, but he's a little bit short for my liking anyways. I got one on. Didn't even feel him take it. Just felt something heavy on the line. There you go. There's a decent little keeper right there. Should probably get the checker out. Be sweet to put 20 in the boat real quick. All right, a good pile of them. Oh yeah, that's a great fish. Like a little 11-incher or so. I'm curious though. I'm gonna put these plastics up. I'm gonna try a hair jig. We'll see if that's more along the lines of what they're looking for today. Get something natural first, and then we'll go crazy afterwards. If that doesn't work. So we got a white, and we got a purple and chartreuse. Let's see, where's our fish? That's a good one. Came up and smoked it right away. So I'm just trying a lot of different things right now to see if I can get some bites. These fish are definitely eating. See, that one wanted that small bait. Running 2 hooks. I haven't quite figured it out quite yet, but I'm getting close. We got three in the bag. I think it's just a matter of staying on top of the fish for one. Got this little underspin with a little paddle tail and then a little puddle jumper over here. So all I did was kind of rip it through that school right over the top of them. That seemed to do the trick. But the school is kind of moving a little bit. See, that was a bad cast. I don't know if they're sticking tight or what, but all I know is we got a bunch of crappies right here. Oh dang, that feels like a good fish. Oh, that explains a lot. Catch is a catch, I guess, right? That's a decent one too. Getting close to the spawn. They're all pre-spawn right now. Not quite in winter patterns as much anymore. Slip bobbers down. That's a nice one. It's a really nice one, actually. Slip bobber might be doing the trick. These are really finicky fish today. I'm definitely on them. It's just they're being a little picky. Got him. That's a dandy. Yeah, I'm just having to chase this school of fish around to get anything done. It's slow fishing for sure. Seems like they're really wanting a small bait though. Got him. It's another one, 2 back to back on that little puddle jumper. I think I might be getting this figured out. Another dandy crappie. They're really liking this small little puddle jumper. So we'll keep after these fish. And I just gotta migrate with them. Seems like anyways. Another one. Okay, they're really liking that little bait. I'm gonna put 2 on. Sometimes you just gotta find the bait that they really are keying in on. That would be this little puddle jumper. Okay, so I think we'll try, this is a long shank hook too, so you know what, we'll just try this long shank hook with one of the small baits. I don't know how well it'll work, but we'll put that, we'll try white. Can never go wrong with white. Okay, this is just a school of little fish. We don't want these. Got him. It's another good one. Fishing is slow today. It's very slow. I'm on them though. I figured out where the fish are. I've kind of explored a little bit, did some digging, and honestly, where I am, where I've been fishing, kind of seems to be the spot. I haven't really found too many fish elsewhere, so might as well stick here. We've got, that makes number 8 in the live well, so we're doing pretty good. A little slow. Still trying to figure out what's happening with these fish right now after ice out and all that fun stuff. So hopefully we can keep at it for a little while longer. I would love it if I could catch my limit of crappie today, but we'll see. All we need is it to turn on real good for just a little bit. All right, they're looking at this, but they're not wanting to eat it. So I'm gonna go back to these plastics and see if that's what they want. There he is. All right, I think I'm keying in on what they're biting on for sure. That one might make the cut, but he's just kind of small. All right, they're really liking this kind of smoke color. So I'm gonna trade orange off. And we'll go with another one of that same color. Doubled up on the dinks. Okay. We're on them. We're on the fish. We've got the color figured out. I have no clue what color this is. It's just kind of like a gray, sparkly color. There's a pile of crappie back in here. I went and looked at a couple other spots on the lake. Didn't really find much. Nothing too exciting anyways. But this seems to be the way to do it. They really like those little puddle jumpers. Hey, that's a good one. Slowly, slowly, slowly making progress. We got the bait figured out though. This seems to be really getting the most bites out of everything I've thrown today. It's like the bigger fish are on the back side of this brush here. Oh yeah, we're getting fired up now. We're getting them fired up. There's 10, halfway to the limit. Let's see if we can finish them off real quick. Gosh, that'd be awesome. I've been working hard trying to figure out these fish today, but we finally got it figured out. There he is. Dink. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't think I really even need to look at the screen to know where these fish are, to be honest with you. As long as I get it off the edge, just like right there, we'll be catching them. Side imaging and down imaging have been kind of the biggest tools for today. Finding these fish all wadded up on stuff is probably I mean that's where I'm finding these fish. There's not like a whole lot of fish just cruising out in the open. They're schooled up pretty thick. So if you find the schools, you can find them. So side imaging has been just huge for finding these schools. Got that one. Let's go. That's a tank. He feels pretty solid. That's a dandy. That's a great fish. Oh my gosh, he's full. That is one full freaking fish. Dang. I'm having to finesse all of these fish today. It's kind of impressive how finicky they're being. 11, 9 to go. Dang. Okay, well hopefully we can catch some more. Let's go. They seem to really like this little crawfish bait that I put on there. You know, this one will probably make the cut, but we'll check. Oh, 9.5. Thought he looked a little bit short. Alright, y'all. I've been catching some fish here. Now that I've moved, I gotta find my spot again. I've got a school of crappie here, and I've just been casting at them. They've been hammering the plastic when I cast it at them, so it kind of seems like they're being a little bit finicky. They don't like getting the boat too close to them. But there's a really awesome school right here, about 40 something feet out. I do want to get just a little bit closer if I can. It seems like 15 feet is usually about where they like to be. Okay, keep scooting it forward. Okay, now they're 25 feet out. I've almost caught my limit so far. So I've only got 4 fish to go. I finally got my limit. It's been a long day of fishing, man. I've had easier days, that's for sure. But it is pretty fun to get on schools of crappie and cast at them like this, as opposed to just sitting on top of a brush pile. They are kind of correlated with brush, like a little bit, but at the same time, it seems like they're really just wanting to stay like right here. There must be some good bait or rock or something holding them tight in here. So I just need to find my spot again, and we should be catching them. All right, there we go. Finally back. I'm right in them. There he is. Yeah, the bite's kind of heating up. Later in the evening we get, the better fishing is getting for sure. So there's another one. Let's see if he makes a cut. If he doesn't, it's gonna be dang close. Oh yeah, there's 10. 4 to go. All right. Dang, there's a pile of them right beneath the boat. Casting at the crappies. Crappie fishing's fun because there's just so many different techniques that you can go about catching them with. And today they were very finicky. They're kind of loosening up a little bit now, but yeah, they were pretty tight-lipped today. East wind is really doing them in, I think. Slip bobber would be deadly, but I'm not tying one of those on. We're about 9 foot. These fish are stacked up between bottom and 3 foot down. Be careful out there, boys. Don't let your dogs get a hold of some mouse poisons. It's not good for them. Anyways, today, this was last week when I was fishing. I'm really bad at filming outros when it comes to getting back home and fishing. Plus, I might have stayed on the lake a little bit too long, and I had a phone call from my wife, and she's like, "You're still an hour away from home." I'm like, "Yeah, sorry, got a little distracted, got a little carried away." I wanted to put 20 fish in the live well. I wanted to limit out. Not that I'm like starving or anything, but you know, it's just one of those things. Like, it's nice to fill your fish limit in a day. I don't know. I get enjoyment out of it. It's like setting a goal for yourself. So maybe I need to set some smaller goals, or just be out there to say, okay, we need to see how many fish we can catch by noon or something like that. I need to start thinking about things like that when I'm doing these fishing videos. But nonetheless, today was an interesting experience with the crappie fishing because the bite was weird. They were really finicky. They were I could only find one group of fish. I think the rest of them were kind of scattered. They're kind of pre-spawn. They're not in the winter patterns anymore. It's kind of a weird transition time with the crappies right now. But fortunately, I was able to stay on that school basically all day long. I did leave that school, go try and find some other stuff. I wasted a lot of time doing that, but tried to catch some walleye, was unsuccessful there. Tried to find some other fish that were looking to play, and that was difficult to do as well. So I think the next time I go out, I'll probably have a little bit of a better understanding of where to look and what to do. based on what I was seeing on the graph, it was just different than what I'm used to. But the fun part about today was I was getting to cast at a school of fish. I was following them. They weren't hugging tight to brush. They're just kind of cruising this little cove in this lake, just maybe the 200-yard stretch back and forth. And so I was just following them with the trolling motor and trying to stay on them as best as I could. They were finicky. They were really picky about what they wanted. They were really picky about even just biting it. And I tried a lot of different stuff, and I think I finally got it figured out just a little bit. But it was tough. It was a tougher day of fishing, but we still got 19 fish in the live well. Ended one short of the limit. So all in all, you really can't beat it. You can't complain about that. It's just super fun day of fishing. So as far as baits go, the real winner today was that puddle jumper. I think that the smaller profile, the smaller jig head, the kind of more finesse style of crappie jig, that seemed to be what got the most bites. I was trying everything. I tried hackle jigs, I tried hair jigs, I tried plastic minnows, I tried all sorts of stuff, but that seemed to be kind of like the one thing that they were really liking more than everything else. So moving forward, I need to not overlook these smaller baits. I actually picked up, I don't want to dig for it in the boat right now, but I did pick up quite a bit of new lures, and so I got some jig heads. I'm going to tie some 1/32 ounce hair jigs. I've got all kinds of other stuff planned, but I'm realizing that it's good to have everything in the boat, whether it's a 1/32 ounce jig head with a tiny little plastic or a little hair jig, all the way up to, you know, sometimes you could be catching them on, if I can get it, you can sometimes catch crappies on stuff like this too. I mean, I would probably cut an inch off of that, but still a great profile and a way to catch them. So I think the fishing is going to get good here pretty soon. We just got to get through this pre-spawn period. I hate fishing spawning fish, and pre-spawn's okay. Winter pattern fish are probably my favorite out of everything I've fished over the past year. But we're going to get into pre-spawn, then spawn, and then post-spawn we'll get some hungry fish again. So I don't know exactly what the things are going to be looking like here within the future. Hopefully we can get some good weather moving through and get some water temps going up and getting some hungry fish and more active fish. It seems like right now they're just kind of being a little bit finicky, a little lethargic. They're kind of thinking about spawning a little bit, but yeah, it's just, I couldn't quite put a really good pattern on them this day. So I think that's it. I did want to cover the Tarova quest in this video, but I think I'm going to save that for another one. It's not going to come off the boat anytime soon, I can tell you that. Just a short little blurb about it. It's well worth the money. Comparing the Tarova to the Tarova quest and getting to use it a couple of times, I can honestly say that there's just some significant differences between them, where, you know, you spend the extra $1,000 for that brushless motor, and we'll get into it later. That's a future video, but I can honestly say I'm very happy with it. I still need to play with it some more, but from what I can see, it's just a better trolling motor than just the regular Tarova. So stay tuned. I'll do a video on that. But that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.